This is just your weekly reminder that we post every Wednesday at 5 p.m. on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube for the full visuals. Go follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook at Nothing But Controversy. On Twitter, it's at NB Controversy. Go to nothingbutcontroversy.com/shop to buy some beautiful Nothing But Controversy merch like this shirt. And like Dawson's hat. I mean, you can't really buy that hat yet, but that's a little preview of what our next drop might be. So, look at that. Look at that. Oh, the Dawson on the side too. Just absolutely unbelievable. And with that being said, let's go to the intro song, episode 35 now.
This is Nothing But Controversy. Four guys on a podcast and we're talking about sports. Four guys on a podcast and we're talking about sports. Nothing But Controversy with Matt, Dawson, Cam, and Shaner.
Well, what's up, guys, and welcome to episode 35 of the Nothing But Controversy podcast. It was a little quick this time. We are officially 30 days. We are less than a month.
1 month, baby.
We're literally a month.
One freaking month.
Away from the start of 2021 NFL regular season. Like, that's just me.
Preseason starts this week, baby. Other than the Hall of Fame game. Other than the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
The fake season started last week.
Back.
Yeah. Listen, we're going to go over our schedule. We're going to go with This Week in Sports, a little question of the week, our bold prediction of the week. Then we're going to go into This Pisses Me Off. Then we're going to go into Think Fast, hosted by me, Trivia hosted by Dawson. So a little switcheroo from last week. And then we're going to go into our top five, another childhood one. So we're bringing that back to memories again. And then we end off, of course, with our lock of the week in terms of betting. And let me just tell you, am I excited to talk football, man? Like the football season's coming up. I'm like, this podcast is about to blow up. Like, I'm just so excited. But yeah, let's hop into This Week in Sports. So first thing I'm going to bring up, the Olympics, they ended this week. And Andre DeGrasse, our boy from Canada, he won the 200-meter and won the gold. So that's my shout-out of the week, This Week in Sports. Andre DeGrasse, congratulations. You lifted Canada onto your shoulders. So that was pretty electric. He also won the bronze in the 100-meter and the bronze in the 4x100 meter. So that's pretty
absolutely
cool.
Carried Canada in the 4x100 too, in the semis and the finals.
Oh, yeah.
Carried. Yeah, he's unreal.
That's for sure. I don't know if you have anything else to say about the Olympics, but I thought it's like the Olympics are just nothing for me. Honestly, it was not the most interested I've ever been in the Olympics. Not even close. But I guess I don't
know. For me, like we spoke about it, considering how little hype there was around it at the beginning, I really got into it like this year. I watched everything. I watched it with my parents every night. No, it was a lot of fun. And like the pool and the track are always going to get me excited. Speaking of the pool, Penny Alexiak, Shane's wife, responded to us on Instagram last week, posting a very similar clip to this. So Penny, odds are you'll be seeing this on Instagram very soon. We'll be expecting your comment, and we'll be expecting you on the show very soon, Miss Penny Alexiak, Canada's most decorated Olympian of all time.
And officially most liked commenter in Nothing But Controversy history.
True.
So if someone wants to go for a record, go ahead. But
it's well deserved. That's all I gotta say.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Although the only issue I see facing this is, I'm almost certain she's a good 4 or 5 inches taller than Shane.
It's fine, bro. She could dunk on me, and I would. It's fine. It's fine.
Right.
I'm fine with it.
But yeah, Penny, we'll see you in 3 years in Paris, 2024.
I'll be there.
Yes, sir. Shane will be there. The NBC boys will be there. Shane will be in the pool. Yeah, see you there.
Yeah. All right. That does it for the Olympics for me. And I have one more thing. Perhaps the biggest news in soccer history Besides, I mean, when Ronaldo left Real Madrid, it's like the same thing. Lionel Messi. Finally, after I think it was 16 or 17 years at Barcelona, finally leaves and joins Paris Saint-Germain. Like, are you kidding me? First of all, Paris already with the team that they like built this offseason was already probably favored to win the Champions League, and now adding the second best player in the NFL
Of all time.
the NFL of all time, I'd say. I mean, Ronaldo's my guy, you guys know that, but arguably the best player ever. Adding him to your team is kind of ridiculous. Now they're going to see Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar up front. I mean, that's got to be the most like lethal three ever. Like, it's not even close, I don't think either.
That's like end of the season FIFA Ultimate Team shit. Where all
Dude, I was just about to say that, dude.
when all the
PSG
cards are
is literally
cheap and
Ultimate
shit.
Team. It's
Like,
fun.
what the fuck?
It's actually fun.
Put things into perspective. This is like if the NFL allowed 3 quarterbacks and you had Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Joe Montana on the same team at once. Like, it's going to be crazy. I don't know how you're going to stop that. It's ridiculous. I mean, everyone's going to be cheering against them, I think. It's like the new super team, but I'd like to see anyone try to stop that.
That's
Hey,
great.
good on Messi for leaving. Apparently it was like with what happened last year with everything, like Barcelona's management is just a fucking shit show. It's a freaking dumpster fire right now. And apparently, I mean, this could be cap, but he said in his exit interview, he's like, I offered to reduce my wages by 50%.
Yeah.
They still said no. So
Yeah, that's
it's kinda
fun.
crazy.
One more thing to add here, quick. Barcelona has their own sports like TV station or whatever in Spain, or I don't know if it's like exclusive to members who pay subscriptions or whatever, but they played like a thing for all his goals, and it was 5.5 hours long.
Yeah.
Like, it was scheduled from like 11 p.m. until 4:30 in the morning.
That's crazy.
5.5
That's actually
hours.
insane,
Just some straight clips of his goals.
No, it's like Ronaldo and Messi. I think they both. I don't think Messi hit 700 yet, but like with the amount of goals that Messi has, like you'd have to have scored 40 goals a year for 15 straight years. I think I saw this stat to even come close. It's like 650 or something. Like,
Mhm.
imagine. Like, and these guys aren't even done. Like, these guys are still scoring 20, 30, 40 goals a year. Like,
Kudos
It's
to him
kinda
for
nuts.
being a great player, but kudos to anyone who sat through that, because that's
Oh,
painfully
yeah.
long.
Oh,
Five
if
and a
they,
half hours.
Painfully
oh,
long.
no, but like you'd be surprised if they had one on for Ronaldo. I would sit my ass down. I'd watch it through and through, and I would enjoy every second of it. Like it's ridiculous.
You're a better fan than me.
Good on you.
Yeah. Like fair enough.
Bro, they can find 6 hours of Cam Newton highlights, and I guarantee you I would not be sitting there watching 6 hours of Cam Newton highlights.
It's different, I think, though.
Why?
I mean, it's goals. It's like a Cam Newton highlight could be a throw.
Yeah, I think Cam Newton's highlights might be a little bit more exciting in my eyes than watching Ronaldo score the same goal 700 times.
Yeah, but it's not. Like, you're wrong, but it's not scoring the same goal, but it's whatever. Let's just move on because he's being a dick now, so move on.
Oh, hostility here.
So who's next? Man.
All he's saying is that it's more exciting for him to watch football than soccer.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Very quickly, UFC 265. Derek Lewis lost. That's all I gotta say. It was an underwhelming card, I think. I don't know. I wasn't blown away by anything on it. I don't know if Cam, I know you were excited to watch it, but
Yeah, man, I had high hopes for Derek Lewis, but listen, credit to Cyril Gane. He had a good plan. He finished the fight early, so good for him. But Derek Lewis, man, he talked a lot of shit, so that's why I was excited. He was like, fuck, because a French reporter asked him, like, how is it going to feel if you lose in front of your fans? And he's like, you're going to have to pardon my French, but fuck you and fuck him. And so
That's
I was
crazy.
like, all right, this guy's on a mission. He wants to fight Ngannou again. And, like, he talked a way bigger talk than his walk, because I was honestly, he's probably embarrassed right now. Whatever. Might be nearing the end of his road.
yeah. But yeah, slow week for sports. All I have is we saw the NFL. I couldn't tell you what happened in that game. I don't even know who won.
For sure, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh maybe won.
16-3.
Did not watch a second of that game, but It was the Hall of Fame game. Shout out to our Hall of Famers. Shout out to the 2 Colts on the list, Peyton Manning, Edgerrin James. Shout out to Calvin Johnson. I loved watching you play too. I don't know who else was there. Troy Polamalu. Oh yeah, it was a good class. It was a sick class.
It was a great
Troy
class.
Polamalu's bust
Didn't
was sick.
they induct the last 2 at the same time?
Oh, did they?
I think
Was
they
that what
did.
they
I think
did?
they did 2020 and 21.
Oh.
Either way,
Could be
though,
wrong.
we're starting to get into the years now where we're gonna know
We
a
know.
lot
Yeah.
of the guys who are in the class,
Yeah.
which I don't know. I find that more fun. I mean, I respect the old guys, obviously.
But,
there's
we didn't
some-
watch them play.
Yeah, exactly. Like to see Peyton give that speech and stuff, that was really cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Also, this absolutely killed me. Someone edited Peyton Manning's bust.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. With the huge ass forehead.
Oh,
It fucking killed me.
Oh,
But yeah, no. Shout out to the class of 2021, the class of 2020. Good on you, boys. That's all I got for this week.
Yeah, I don't have anything this week, to be honest. I was just gonna bring up obviously Messi as well. And I don't want to go back on the Olympics too much, but I do want to mention that the guy who ran the decathlon, or
Oh,
was
yeah.
it the
Oh
decathlon?
yeah, Damian
He went
Moore.
destroyed. I think set like a bunch of records and stuff.
Yeah,
So good on him. That's a notable Olympic Canadian performance.
huge.
Just wanted to bring that by the boys.
And was the flag bearer.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
that's true. He
deservedly
was
so.
flag bearer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Women's
good on him.
soccer.
Oh,
Hmm?
women's
yeah.
soccer.
Oh, women's soccer.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Canada,
Another-
baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The,
Canada.
the women went crazy for Canada in these Olympics.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
I
women
think,
went
Very.
crazy.
I think men won like maybe 6 medals.
Yeah.
Crazy. Shout out to the women.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Damn what you got, baby?
I'm surprised no one brought this up yet, but CFL week 1
CFL.
capped
Oh,
off
fuck
Saturday
yeah.
night.
Yeah.
I have 2
Awesome.
things here. One extremely boring game was the last game of the weekend or the week. Edmonton played Ottawa.
Oh,
Edmonton
I was in
moved the
shock when I
ball.
saw that
And
score.
listen, Darrell Walker, great receiver, maybe the best receiver in the CFL right now. We could argue about that, but anyways, he was okay, but he wasn't great. Trevor Harris threw 3 picks. Terrible. Listen, they were about to score. He couldn't do anything. Threw a pick 6, and then they almost scored. He had a great drive with a minute to go, and then their fullback got tackled at the 1-yard line. That was pretty embarrassing. But anyways, they lost. Edmonton gets a huge upset. I mean, Ottawa gets a huge upset in week 1. And there's another game that I wanted to talk about. BC played Saskatchewan. Potentially the next great Canadian quarterback.
Yes, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Nathan Rourke. He was at Ohio. His little brother's there right now. I don't know if he's going to start this year, but
He's in a QB battle right now at Ohio.
yeah, so good family bloodline there. But he came in, he was 10 of 18, threw for 194, a couple touchdowns. Did throw a couple of picks, but I think he impressed a lot of people. Obviously, they have Mike Riley, so we'll see where that goes. But good for him. BC lost, but it's gonna
I'm
be
surprised
a
they
good week.
took him out though.
Bro,
Yeah.
like, if you're coming in for Mike Riley, you gotta show up though.
Yeah,
Like, Mike Riley's the highest paid ever in CFL history.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
probably one
yeah.
of like.
No, he is.
You're
Yeah,
coming in, and it's deservedly so. Obviously, like you're coming in, you gotta perform. So good for him for performing, but man, that pressure that he must have felt was
Yeah.
probably crazy.
Well, I mean, just the pressure alone of being like, I don't know when the last time we saw a Canadian QB actually come in and ball,
I think, yeah.
but yeah.
Well,
Crazy.
also in front of a sold-out crowd at Mosaic, like that's a beautiful stadium,
For
and
the first time in like 3
that's
years or
scary.
some
So.
shit.
Crazy.
Dude, I didn't even realize they were having full capacity sporting events out there.
Oh,
It's
man.
crazy.
Western Canada
Fucking
does
jealous.
not care about
Yeah,
anything.
no chance.
And we have a fucking passport coming.
Not talking about that.
Man.
All right.
Anyways.
That all you got,
Also-
Kemi?
Yeah, I'm good.
All I gotta say is, man, in free agency, in baseball, this is what we expected to get. Springer Dinger is in full effect,
Oh.
boys.
Oh,
Bro, he is going off. Bro, this guy hit
Back to-
like 4 home runs last week.
yeah, back-to-back AL Player of the Week
My
for him.
God.
So he's
This is
going
what we
crazy
needed.
right now.
This is what we got, boys.
Back-to-back leadoff dingers too.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
Can't
a
say
G.
that word again because that was a hot topic yesterday.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
The Colorado Rockies mascot. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. Anyways,
are we outie? Are we on to the next
Oh,
segment?
I got this.
Howdy.
All right, well, let's move on then. Let's go to our question of the week. So this week we had a big fight in the group chat about what our what our question of the week was going to be. We changed
Not
it
a
about
big
5
fight.
times.
Matt took it personal.
Yeah. So the question we compromised on was, if you could take any player off of any team in the NFL and bring them to yours, who would it be? It cannot be a quarterback, and it cannot be a player a part of the Madden 99 club.
Honestly, I'm excited for your answers.
Okay? So when I look at the Saints, I look at needs. Okay? Right now, quarterback is a need, but I cannot say quarterback. So our next biggest need, I have 2 answers, one for defense, one for offense. Our next biggest need would be a corner. So in that case, I will take the next best corner, in my opinion, in the NFL. Next best DB, you can put him anywhere, really. And that's Xavier Howard.
Honestly, that might be the most realistic one because he's like.
He actually might even get traded to the Saints.
Exactly.
There's a bunch of rumors, so I'll take it. I mean, him and Marshawn Lattimore would probably just become the best corner duo in the league, like right away, right off the bat. So that's crazy. That'd be nice. Having a shutdown because our defensive line is disgusting already. Our linebackers are pretty good. And on offense, I think the biggest need right now, besides I don't know, I was deciding between receiver and tight end. So I decided to go with tight end because Michael Thomas still, if he's healthy, is a top 5 receiver. So I'm going Darren Waller. It's I like Kittle, but I don't know. I feel like Waller's on the up and up. He might end up passing Kittle for the second best tight end in the league. I can't pick Kelsey because he's a part of the 99 club. I can't pick Ramsey because he's a part of the 99 club, or else I would be picking those 2 guys. But Darren, I'm a big fan of Darren Waller. I'm a huge fan of Darren Waller, and I think he doesn't get the respect he deserves coming out of Vegas just because he plays for the Raiders and no one really cares about the Raiders. But yeah, Darren Waller on the Saints would be nuts. But I have high hopes for Adam Troutman. Hopefully he does okay.
Yeah, I took the same approach for the Colts. I just looked at biggest needs. And I'm taking who I think is actually the second best corner in the league, and that's Jair Alexander.
I knew he was saying that.
Yeah, so first of all, he would look fantastic in blue. Handsome guy. I'm sure he'd look great in blue. But no, if you look at the Colts roster, again, other than quarterback, they're pretty built out. Running back, they're deep. Receiver, I could have definitely made a case for someone on that side of the ball. Tight end, we have Jack Doyle, Mo Alley Cox. Obviously could be upgraded, but not the biggest need. Linebacker, no. D-line, no. Safeties were set, so it's really that corner position. Obviously, we have Kenny Moore. We have Xavier Rhodes. We have Rock Yassin, who I kind of want to bump out because I think Xavier Rhodes is a good corner 2. Kenny Moore's a good nickel, and then we need that corner 1 spot. So, yeah, for me, the second best corner in the league behind Jalen Ramsey, Jair Alexander, no doubt.
To me, I think there's 3 guys. Well, there's Jalen Ramsey, who's at the top. No one's gonna argue that. And I think there's 3 guys you could argue for 2. We've already named 2 of them. I think the third one would be Trey White. He's, last year, going into last year, I think we all thought that he was number 2. Besides Stephon Gilmore. There's Stephon Gilmore too if he plays up to a standard. But last year was a little bit of an off year, a little injury year. But he won Defensive Player of the year before.
Right.
These are guys we're forgetting about too.
Yeah. 100%.
All right. Well, I took a similar approach to you guys, but I also tried to think back, in the past, at the Pats' different teams and where they've lacked in general. And I'm going to choose a wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. I just feel like the Pats have lacked any true bona fide number 1 receiver since probably Randy Moss. sure we've had guys like Welker and Edelman, but they're great NFL players, but not that guy you circle on your schedule and like you're worried about him all the time. And a guy like him would just really boost the offense they have right now and pose a legitimate threat. So for those reasons, I chose a receiver. I feel like they're pretty solid everywhere. Not like they're not great everywhere else, but I think they're solid everywhere else. And I thought that was the glaring hole in the team. So that's why I chose D-Hop.
That's who I was bouncing back and forth between for me. It was Alexander or D-Hop.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I went kind of boring here. The Eagles, well, they have a lot of holes, to say the least. I could pick any position and it would probably be an upgrade. But I went with a guy who we all are really high on. I know Dawson is too. And just for the sake of a fair trade, the Colts took my guy. I'm gonna take Darius Leonard. He comes in right. I'll take any of the top 5 linebackers in the NFL right now, but give me Darius Leonard over anyone else. I think.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean the guy's a maniac. It's in his name, so
His nickname, baby.
yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which,
You
now
gotta
the
go.
highest paid linebacker in NFL history, Darius Leonard. It's official.
Well deserved.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And
Deservedly
after the Eagles are
so.
done paying for your hurt quarterback salary this year, they have
Yeah.
room for that salary. So
Yeah.
bring him on, send him over. Fair trade. We'll go back on the Carson Wentz trade. Hit the edit button. You can send us
Yeah.
Darius. We'll be good.
How about you just keep Carson Wentz altogether? So
Give him right back.
But
I don't have to burn my
also,
dirt.
not to jump back into this week in sports, but I'm hearing more and more rumors that the Eagles might be a landing spot for Deshaun Watson.
Stay tuned for the next segment.
Fuck. Okay.
I
I
might
won't
cry
say-
if Deshaun Watson goes to Philly.
I will say no more.
All right, for me, sorry, Cam, you done or?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
For me, it's been a long few years, boys. We all know. But we're going back-to-back Colts on here. If I could take one player in this league, it's Q. Big Q, Quentin Nelson.
Yeah.
The Giants invested so much in trying to get Daniel Jones, help. But the one thing they forgot to do is get this man an O-line. And I don't know how Q wasn't a 99.
That's the thing.
But listen, I'm going to take the best O-line in the league on my team. And Q Nelson, you could just make your way over to New York. Honestly, like a lot of people say that the Giants should have just drafted him straight up in that draft instead of Saquon. I wouldn't, because I love Saquon personally. But if they could bring Q, I would be very happy. And maybe Daniel Jones wouldn't have to be picked up off his back 10 times a game.
Another
And-
thing that I'm surprised didn't come up in this week in sports: 3 Giants players have now retired
don't
in
even
the last.
talk
And
about it.
I just love talking shit about
Please
the
stop
Giants,
talking.
but this is crazy. Like, what the hell is going on?
4 days. 3 guys in 4 days. And 2 of them had just signed their contract.
And like veteran guys, I mean, they might not be superstars. There's a couple of names that I didn't really recognize, but still, like that was 2 O-linemen, no?
No, it was Todd Davis, who could have started at linebacker.
Yeah.
Joe Looney, who would have been a backup lineman.
Okay.
And Zach Fulton, who was scheduled to be the starting right guard.
We love that.
It was like he's not good, but like he's better than who else we have. Like that's why bring Q to New York, boys.
But is it just Joe Judge is a fucking asshole? Is that just
Honestly, I think it's just like he's just like a super tough coach, and the fight that they had at practice, I don't think that helped.
Yeah, no.
Bro, like Daniel Jones at the bottom of the fight, like
That's so stupid.
yeah, like
So
I
stupid.
love it, bro. Did you hear what his answer was though? He's like, I'm part of this team. Like I'm trying not to like be part of this team, but like, bro, if you get hurt, Mike Glennon starting at quarterback,
Yeah.
bro. We already suck enough
Not
without
that
Mike
big of a
Glennon starting at
downgrade.
quarterback. What?
Not that big of a downgrade, but
It is, bro. Don't sleep. You're sleeping on DJ, bro. I swear to God. I hate this DJ hate.
Hey, I'd rather have DJ than fucking Sam Ellinger and fucking
bro,
Jacob Eason.
Anybody would.
anyways, let's move on. Cam was talking about it before. Our next segment, our bold prediction of the week. Okay, so this week for our bold prediction, the NFL preseason starts. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't really like preseason. Like honestly, I watch it and it bores me, if I'm going to be completely honest. So my bold prediction is that it's going to be even more boring than usual. There's going to be not one, but 2 preseason ties. Yeah.
Wow.
I have a question before Dawson goes, because we're all coaches, and I've been hearing a lot about this. If you were a head coach, would you start your starters in preseason?
Not
would
game
you,
one.
Would you give them those 1 to 2 like reps that they normally give them?
Probably not game one.
There's 4 games?
Three this year
Oh,
because there's
3.
17 weeks.
Okay, I'll sit them game 1, play my starting quarterback, 1 drive in game 2, and then give them like 2 or 3 in game 3. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I think I would do
that.
in our environment, like coaching young kids. If we had a preseason, I don't know what I would do, but if I was a professional coach, I would talk to the guys and just say, like, if you want to play, you're in. If not, these young guys, these undrafted guys are going to get a shot. But yeah, I think I would leave it up to the players.
Because like we heard McVay say that Matthew Stafford will not take a snap in the season. But like there's other, like I heard like Brady is going to start this
Bruce
week.
Arians said they're all starting. Like all the starters are playing.
They just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, seriously.
True.
My bold prediction of the week. I don't think I've ever done a future bold prediction. Maybe I have.
I started a movement.
Been 35 of these, man. 35 of these.
Yeah. And I've probably hit like 2. My bold prediction of the week. Carson Wentz will not play a snap for the Indianapolis Colts this year.
Wow.
Jacob Eason will be the starting quarterback for 17 games.
That would hurt you to say. Eh?
Wow. Bold.
But it's not going to happen. So.
All right. Well, I'm also making a future bold prediction. It was a little dry for me this week, but Vladdy is going to help propel the Blue Jays to a wild card spot.
Yes, sir.
And we'll get the AL MVP vote over Shohei Ohtani. To me, Ohtani is like borderline lock right now. If not, I think he was at minus 800. Yeah. So and Vladdy comes in at plus 450. Honestly, I wish there was a little more value there, but 'cause I feel like Ohtani is almost a shoe-in here as long as he doesn't go down with an injury or something. But plus 450, it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's bold. So there's the pick for this week.
I'm going to stick with the CFL this week for all betting segments. But this week, the bold prediction is that there's going to be 2 non-offensive touchdowns. 4 games, 2 non-offensive touchdowns.
Will one be in the Owls game?
I sure hope so.
A little Pat
As long as it's not against the Owls.
First play of the game, Owls kick off, Elks touchdown.
Well, the Elks have yet to score a touchdown, so they're probably looking to score one here.
You guys brought up the Owls right here. It's been 2 years since we last seen them play.
Mm-hmm.
The Owls put up 40 points this week.
Boom.
I like it.
I love it.
I will not be able to watch the game because it's my last shift at work, which you guys may join me. Cunningham's Pub. Come watch the game at Cunny's, and Owls are putting up 40.
Love it.
I like that.
My bold prediction was actually going to be Vernon Adams scores a rushing, throwing, and receiving touchdown.
Whoa.
Ooh.
See,
That is
that's
bold.
interesting.
Yeah.
Listen, that wasn't his bold predictions, but the 5 before that were. And now we're going to move on to a segment we like to call This Pisses Me Off. You guys want to know what pisses me off this week?
What, Matthew?
Just thinking about it just makes me ache. People who you're giving a car ride to that make you wait for them to come into your car. Do you understand like what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
like you're going to pick them up and they make you wait. Like you have the audacity to ask me for a ride and make me wait outside of your door. Like, oh, does that piss me off? I am a very punctual person. I have to be on time. I'm very early. We start practices for football. I mean, all of us are at 6:30. I'm there at 5:45. Like not, I mean, it is fun showing up early and seeing all the boys, but still, like, I'm there. Like, I gotta be there. And when someone says they're coming to pick me up, and they say like I'm 2 minutes away, I'm sitting on my steps waiting.
Oh
for
yeah.
them to come out. It upsets me. I don't like. Oh, that pisses me off. So if you're asking me for a ride, be ready when I come, please.
Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, what pisses me off is when someone gives me a ride and gives me no timetable, and suddenly they're just here. You get that here text.
Yeah.
That's the worst. That's the worst. Fuck you. I don't want your ride. I'll Uber. You go.
Yeah.
I'll fucking Uber. I have two things that piss me off. One of them, how is Nothing But Controversy not the most streamed sports podcast out right now? That's what I want to know. That pisses me off. The boys put in so much work. Show us some love. Spread the love.
Fuck you,
Fucking-
chicklets. Come at us.
Yeah, fuck you. Pardon my take out. Is that a sports podcast?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Probably.
Fuck all of you. Anyways,
Fuck 'em.
second, one that I haven't experienced in however long the pandemic's been going on, and that's when people recline their seats on airplanes. Okay, I am 6'3", and I've never once reclined my seat an inch on an airplane. You don't need to. You're a jackass if you do. Okay, to the 4'7" woman in front of me that doesn't need to recline her seat but does because she's the fucking entitled bitch. Fuck you. You piss me off. Anyways,
That's a good one.
that
I
pisses
agree.
me off
That's
so much.
amazing.
Liam, as I don't know, Matt,
I
are you
know.
over
I
6
know.
feet? Matt, you're 6 feet, or are you 5'11"?
6, yeah.
Yeah, fuck. The gang over 6 feet, you know the struggle. Shane?
Yeah.
No, but you still do. You still do. Anyways, that's what pisses me off.
All right, boys. This one's tough because it's something that's guaranteed in life. It's something you can't avoid. And
Taxes.
I was looking at my pay stub this week from
Oh,
work,
boy.
and I was like, how does this happen? How have we come to this point? Taxes piss me off. I mean, who doesn't hate them? And we get hit hard here, man. We a lot of people have it a lot better than we do. And, it's just the way of life right now. And just to tie this into sports, it's also a reason why a lot of free agents don't like the Canadian market and do not even give thought to coming to Canada. And, it pisses me off. It hurts. It affects your bank account. I know you get a lot of it back, but that's what pisses me off this week.
For the good of our mental health and our ability to acquire free agents or big name free agents, I think they should waive taxes for pro athletes in Canada.
100%.
Just, piss everyone else off who doesn't watch sports, but I don't care.
Or
I think
it's so easy. Just funnel all their salaries through the NBA, who is based in New York. Just do that. Funnel all the salaries through
NBA. I think that I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a league. I think it might be the NBA that it's them who pays their players and not.
Mm-hmm. So it should be.
Not the organizations or something. So there's no tax, but it's a big thing in the NHL. It's a big thing in baseball, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's why fucking Darnell Nurse is making $9.5 million.
It's literally the reason Radulov
But
left
yeah.
Montreal, because he got offered
Yeah.
the same contract and then taxes. He's like, screw this.
Yeah. No. So there you go.
Speaking of not wanting to play in Canada, Goran Dragic.
Yeah,
Fuck you. You 38-year-old fucking ugly bastard. You take
What a
any contract you
loser,
can
man.
get.
What a loser.
I'm pissed you said that
you.
because I kind of liked his the idea of having him on
He
the team.
apologized there.
Oh, yeah?
He said
Yeah,
said
he
it didn't
apologized
come
because
out
he
the
got
way
called
wanted.
out. He apologized
Yeah.
because he couldn't take
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't believe his apology. He
No,
just said it
yeah,
came out-
yeah, no.
It didn't come out the way he wanted it to come out.
Okay,
Bullshit,
like,
man.
I get it.
You
Like,
can't handle the
he's
heat.
Foreign. Like, no. Because, like, foreign people, like, people who don't speak English, like, they're very blunt. Like, they say exactly, like, they don't translate it properly and try to be nice. But that's not even something you should be saying to the media. Like, have that conversation with management that, I don't want to be here. Like, fuck you. On to bigger and better things. Fuck you. We won a championship 2 years ago. What are you talking about? Anyways, next.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, so this pisses me off.
Been waiting for this all episode now.
So not directly tied to the Deshaun Watson thing, but I think it will be in the next couple of weeks, is fake sports rumors or sports rumors that are like seriously rumored or like this deal is nearing being closed and then they just don't happen. So either fake rumors or rumors that don't come true really piss me off, man. Like this Deshaun Watson thing, you don't always think about it, but in like a couple of weeks when I'm like so excited that I see Deshaun Watson might come to the Eagles and then I completely forget that that was even a thing because it never came true. Just bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've all had that experience. Like it's happened with the Habs, it's happened with the Raps, happened with the Jays. Like,
Bro, Alex Ovechkin has been coming to the house for the last 10 years. Fuck.
well, that's just
Bro,
it.
bro,
Like,
we were supposed to get LeCavalier. We were like the.
Okay, that was true though. That they offered a trade and then they said no.
Okay, the Raptors were supposed to get Giannis.
Bro. Fucking Crosby was supposed to be a Hab at the trade deadline. Bro, I remember talking to Cam about that.
Darren Dreger. But like, I don't mind when it's like a bullshit page and like you just fall for it because that's kind of
Yeah.
But like when it's a guy with a blue check and I'm leaning on you for like some good news and you give me some reason to be excited and then it just never happens, like, man, like you suck.
Heartbreaking.
You know who's always reliable? James Duffy. We'll leave it at that. James Duffy, always reliable. Can always count on him.
Without a doubt.
Stay tuned.
For me, I don't really I don't know if you guys are going to kind of understand this, but at first you will until I explain. But impatient people piss me off more than anything. I'm going to explain how I thought about this, but I work at a bar and I'm a bartender. And literally, people will call my name and be like, I want this to drink. And I'll be like, okay, I have to pour 5 other drinks before I pour yours. And they're like, okay. And then I make the first drink and they're like, where's my drink? And then I make the second drink and they're like, where's my drink? And I'm like, bro, I literally told you when you ordered that you have to wait your turn. You have to wait. There's a line. There's a lineup. I can't just drop everything to make your drink because you're the most impatient person in this bar.
You would do that for me, though, Shane.
I would do it for if someone I know, that's fine. I will do it. Your drink right away. I don't care. But someone I don't know that you just came in off the street and you want like a Jamie Ginge with like grenadine and extra ice, you're going to fucking wait until I get the other drinks poured and then you can have your drink. So that's how I thought about it working at the bar Saturday night. It pissed me off so much.
I can't imagine being a bartender on like a Friday or Saturday night and someone orders a complicated ass Starbucks menu.
I tell them no. I'm like, no.
Fuck you.
I'm like, we don't have that.
Yeah, exactly.
Shane, I feel you. Like, not for this situation, obviously, because I'm not a bartender, but I am such a patient person that, like, it takes a lot for me to blow, So when I see people, like, the smallest things and they blow up, it's just like, relax, man. Take a pill. But, yeah, no, definitely feel you.
Like, I'm impatient, but I'll just be like, I'm not like
sit there
vocally.
Yeah.
I'm not vocally impatient. I'll just like shake inside and stuff. Yeah. I'm just like, but yeah. Anyways, great session, boys.
Yeah. All those things kind of piss me off too. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But hey, last week Dawson hosted Think Fast for the first time, but we're gonna go back to normal, and Matt's gonna host Think Fast. All right. So there is a theme this week. Okay? And that theme is this.
Dark Horse Edition.
We're calling it Think Fast Dark Horse Edition, okay? So basically, I'm going to ask you a question, give you a situation, and I want you to write down who your dark horse prediction for that might be. Simple enough?
Yeah.
Sure.
First question. For the upcoming NFL season, who is your dark horse to lead the league in passing yards?
I lost my pen. Found my pen.
Let me know when you guys are ready to go.
I don't know if this is Dark Horse, but
Same.
3,
Oh man.
2, 1.
Oh, oh.
All right. So myself and Shaner both have Justin Herbert. LBS has Matt Stafford, Dak for Dawson, and Baker for Cam. What a shocker. Yeah.
I don't know. You said dark horse.
So to me, I was thinking about Dak, but I thought that Dark Horse was not a thing for Dak because I feel like he's
I
already
don't
led
think
the
so
league in
either.
passing.
Bro, he was
But,
destroying everybody when he got hurt.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if that would be my dark horse, but hey, I mean, I'm not as big a fan of Justin Herbert as my boy Shaner over here, but let me tell you, I love watching the guy play. So anything that's gonna get me to watch him play and watch him throw for 400 yards a game is, I mean, he's a guy who could probably do it. So
Eckler's back too now.
yeah,
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, you are the man.
Yeah, I mean, I think my answer is justified considering the fact that he might not even be a dark horse. Yeah, Dak Prescott, super excited to get him back from injury. Unreal receiving core. Super excited to see CD this year. He's looked insane in camp, making like crazy catches. Obviously, you have Amari, you have
Turd,
Gallup
bro.
too. I'm pumped to see him.
No, Amari's back now. He just
Is
cleared
he?
the shit today. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's good.
Yeah,
As
he's
of
back?
today. He just got
Yeah.
off the PUP list.
No, I'm pumped to see Dak play.
Me too.
I am
You know
not.
who else is off that PUP list now, huh? My boy.
Saquon.
Saquon's
That boy.
back, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Saquon's back.
Ew. Cam, would you like to justify Baker?
Listen. It's dark horse just because of their run game. First of all.
Yeah.
I think I had by far the most dark horse answer, but he's getting OBJ back. So, yeah, DPJ played well last year. He'll be coming in. You have Rashard Higgins.
Bro, I've
They have
been
a nice
seeing
team.
that DPJ is going crazy in camp.
I loved him at Michigan. Didn't know how he would do in the league. Honestly, pleasant surprise, obviously for them too, especially with OBJ last year. But
I was surprised he fell to the 5th round last year.
absolutely, but nonetheless, here we are. So I don't think it'll happen, but had to give my boy a little shout out.
You never know.
Yeah. I went with Stafford, new team, solid receiving core. I see them throwing the ball a lot. And he's a good passer, so why not? I think he
Especially
could
without
be up
Akers.
there.
Good as an understatement.
He's my
There you
new
go.
dark horse MVP.
All right,
There you
listen.
go. I like it.
Who is your dark horse to be the rushing champ? I'd say Derrick Henry is off limits. And I mean, it's borderline off limits for like Dalvin Cook and Christian.
Yeah, I would take Dalvin off.
You guys ready?
Yep.
3,
3, 2, 1.
1. All right. So Cam and LBS have Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor for Dawson, Saquads for Shaner, and Josh Jacobs from the Raiders. You guys like that little logo I drew?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Thanks.
Just as bad as the real logo.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh Jacobs, not much to say here. Big Alabama guy. So I'm going to be cheering for him. He's probably the only guy besides Darren Waller that I actually like on that team. So,
Henry
yeah.
Ruggs, you don't like him?
Yeah, Henry
What about
Ruggs
Kenyon
too.
Drake?
Forgot about him.
Kenyon Drake.
I didn't even know he was on the Raiders, to be honest.
Bro, literally the 3 running backs on Vegas are all from Alabama.
They just signed Bo Scarborough. No?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scarborough.
Big Bo.
He was a unit. Well, he is a unit.
Oh, my God.
Guy's massive.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor. Dark horse because Marlon Mack is back from an Achilles. Yeah, it was an Achilles.
Yeah.
But Jonathan Taylor in the last 8 games of the season, like if he played like that and there was no Marlon Mack, like I don't think you could consider him a dark horse. Like he was that.
Bro, he carried me to the finals for fantasy.
Yeah. But dark horse simply because of the fact that Marlon Mack is back. Don't know how that is going to go, especially with Naheem Hines being that receiving back. I could see Naheem Hines I could see them doing I don't even know what I can see them doing, but Jonathan Taylor, love the guy. Love the guy.
Respect it.
Liam.
Oh, my bad, boys. I was just rolling Nick Chubb. Obviously, He's one of the top backs in the league now. I think that's like pretty consensus. And you know what? He could have a breakout year. That's why I went with him. Could have a huge year and put up crazy numbers. I could see that happening genuinely. So that's why I rolled with him.
Does split a lot of touches with Kareem Hunt, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
that's true. Which
He led
also
the
makes him a
league.
dark horse even more. So
2 years
That
ago,
was
he
my
led the league
question
in
for you
rushing.
guys. Do you think we could see 2 1,000 rushers for the Browns?
I think
Because
so.
they were close this year.
Yeah,
very possible.
I
maybe.
think like Chubb. Did Chubb go over?
He was hurt for like 5 or 6
Yeah.
I
weeks,
think
so I don't.
he was close, and I think
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt was like 150 away or something.
Yeah, Chubb had
No,
a
they
couple
could
of
for sure.
huge games, but I
Yeah.
think OBJ takes away a
That's
lot
true.
of touches this year.
Fair.
We'll see
Yeah.
though. They could just like seriously lean on their run game like
Yeah.
all year.
Bro,
Yeah.
their O line and their run game is enough to win them
Insane.
games,
Mhm.
and their defense, the way they built the defense,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with Saquon because it's my boy. I went with Darkhorse because you don't really see like a lot of guys come back their first year after ACL, and
No, he's definitely a dark horse if coming
yeah,
out.
like
Adrian
he doesn't come out like.
Yeah.
Apparently, he might only come in week 3, so he just loses 2 weeks right there. So I hope he does.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, exactly, bro. This guy comes in 15 games and wins. But yeah, I feel like the lock is Henry, but it was Darkhorse, so we have to go with Saquon. I hope he does because that means the offense is rolling.
All right. We're going to move on.
Yeah.
I guess you can see a pattern coming now.
Hey, Matty Ice, I'm going to need more energy out of you, baby.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, a little pattern forming here. Who's going to be the receiving champ?
Darkhorse or
Dark Horse Edition, baby.
Dark Horse
Just asking.
Edition.
Just making sure. Oh, that is a great question.
I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Me too. I have a really basic name.
All
Hey,
right.
wait, who are your 3 that are like name 3 players that we can't name?
Devontae Adams has to be one.
D-Hop is not.
I'd say D-Hop is probably one.
What about Diggs?
Diggs is definitely. I mean, we led it last year, right? So it's probably
Uh-huh.
him.
All right. I'm good.
I'm good too. Mine's
Receivers
like-
is so tough. Like there's been years
don't
the
know why
randomest
I'm
guys have led
Yeah.
the NFL this year.
3, 2, 1. Oh. All right.
That's a good answer, Cam. I like that.
So Keenan Allen for
Wow.
Keenan Allen for Nelson Aguilar for LBS, Kelsey for Shaner, Waller for Dawson, and AJ Brown with the little Titans logo.
That is impressive. That logo is not bad.
Bro,
Like
Matt's
it.
going off on these logos right now.
Like
That
it?
I like. That one I like.
Oh,
Me and LBS had a little telepathic thing going there. I took his boy, he took mine.
okay.
We're
So
cool, LBS. We're cool right now.
the reason why I think AJ Brown is going to become the receiving yards leader. Reason number 1, he's disgusting. Reason number 2, he is now going to be going up against every team's second best corner, which is kind of nuts.
In not for nothing, a division that does not have the best corner groups. The Colts do not have the best corners. The Jags do not have the best
Fuck
corners.
the Jags.
Okay. And the Texans suck.
Texans do suck. So, AJ Brown, I've liked you ever since you got in. Now you just got my favorite receiver on your team. I can't wait to see the two of them play. Oh, God, can't wait.
And Henry.
Oh, man.
That offense
Yeah.
is going to
Oh,
be
you're just oh, I'm going to watch every Titans game. Fuck the Saints. I'm putting the Titans on there.
It sucks, though. They're not even going to win the division.
Yeah, I don't know about
I
that
bet on
one.
the
We shall
Colts.
see.
Anyways, I chose Darren Waller, unreal tight end, and just a dark horse because of the fact that he's a tight end. Even though Kelsey, did he lead the league? No, he didn't. He was close though. He was
He
second.
was
I think.
second, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Waller, dark horse. Not like there's options on that team. They got Ruggs and stuff like that, but no question who Derek Carr's favorite target is. Darren Waller. Lock it in. Dark horse. Don't lock it in though, because it's a dark horse. But lock it in.
I'll put a little 20
Well,
on it, a little 20 piece.
I somehow wasn't able to think of anyone fast, but I love Cam's choice, and if I had time to go back, that would have been mine. But I went with Nelson Aguilar, the Patriots' newest acquisition at wide receiver. Don't know who's going to be throwing him the ball this year. Doesn't matter. He's going to lead the league in receiving.
We all know who's
He
throwing
has the
him the ball.
potential. He
We
has the
know who's throwing
Oh,
him
you know
the
what? We've seen flashes out of Nelson. If we gave him his best NFL game ever, he would lead the league, and he did it 17 times. He would lead the league in receiving and
Yeah.
probably scoring.
If he's
But,
perfect every single game, every
yeah.
single snap, he might lead the league.
He could, yeah, exactly.
You guys
So,
want to know what the word
it's
dark horse
possible.
means? Take LBS's answer.
There you
Because
go.
that's a dark horse.
Dark horse pick to lead the NFL in receiving this year.
All right. Well, I went with Keenan. You guys, a couple of the boys had Herbert for passing leader. If he's doing that, Keenan Allen's probably up there. So yeah, but no, it's about time this guy gets some like legit recognition. I have him in my top 5. I think I was the only one, so I think he deserves a little more credit. So that's all.
Love it.
All right. One question for you guys. 17 games now. How long before we see someone pass Calvin Johnson in yards for the season?
Dude, we could see it next year.
Yeah, you think so?
We could. I don't know.
You could see every record get broken next
Probably,
year.
yeah.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But that's what I based it off of. I based it off, Patty Mahomes probably breaking the record for most passing yards. And his favorite target, even though Tyreek Hill is there, is Kelsey. Bro, like, you see guys doubling Kelsey, and he's still catching the ball at tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Like Matt said a couple episodes, maybe last week, Kelsey's well on his way to being, like, maybe the greatest tight end of all time. So we talked about him. I think he was second. So this year, maybe he makes that step. When is the last time actually a tight end led? Have they ever led the league in?
maybe
in
Gronk
receiving?
did once.
Wasn't it Gronk when Gronk and Jimmy Graham had those? Oh, maybe that was touchdowns, but
Yeah,
Maybe
he
Jimmy
led the
Graham
league in
did.
receiving
yeah.
touchdowns.
Never recently, right?
Not
So
yards, I don't think.
No.
maybe, yeah. So well, maybe I hope we see that this year, just to get some more respect on the tight end's name. So I'm going with Kelsey.
I like it.
all
I
right.
love it.
Well, we got 2 more, and then we got one non-sports one. I mean, kind of sports one, but anyways, who is your dark horse for defensive player of the year? This one, I don't know if it's I'm gonna do it.
Ooh. Fuck, what's his name?
Damn, it's dark horse if you have to say fuck. What's his name?
Oh, you're gonna see the name and you're gonna be like, how did you not remember his name?
You guys ready here?
No,
Someone
no.
on this panel is gonna like my answer.
Hold on. Oh,
Let's go, Shaner. Think fast, not think medium.
Okay, go. I'm good now.
3, 2, 1. Lifter.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I say Darius Leonard. So does LBS. Derwin James for Cam. Levante David for Shaner. And Quan Alexander. Wow. First of all, how did I do?
That one's the worst one.
Yeah. It's
That looks like something like a stripper in Texas would have like on her boobs. That's ugly.
What? What a
Lawson,
weird thing to
Texas strip
say.
club connoisseur.
Yes.
Oh.
Never been to I have been to Texas.
So is James Harden. Fuck.
Oh, man. Listen, not a lot to say, but Darius Leonard, I don't even know if he's ever been really in the running for one. I mean, right now we're all competing for second because Aaron Donald kind of gets it every year.
Bro,
But,
TJ Watt better win this year.
TJ Watt is actually holding out right now.
Oh,
Not practicing.
No, he's not holding out.
Wow.
He's holding in, is what they called it. But he's just not doing the hitting drills. He's doing everything else but the hitting drills.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Terrible negotiation, TJ.
Yeah.
Make me your agent.
No, because if they hold out, they get fined like $50K a day now.
Oh,
new-
that's true. That
The
is
new
true.
agreement is crazy. So what they're doing instead of like not showing up is showing up and not participating.
So what does he do? He just stands on the side. He's like, I'm not doing this, or does he like go? see
Yeah,
the trainer, or,
yeah.
like-
We've seen it before where guys show up to the facility and don't do anything. Now they're kind of forced to do that. But that's their way of forcing management's hand.
Okay, respect, TJ.
Little ineffective. If you're gonna be there, you might as well
It's
participate.
a little childish. It's like,
yeah.
all right,
Oh, it
TJ, your turn. He's like, no.
So is TJ officially listed as a linebacker?
Yeah,
Or is
I
he
think
listed
so.
as-
I think.
So does he break Darius
The
Leonard's
Steelers-
record for money?
Yeah,
Like, is that what he's asking for?
probably.
Yeah.
Definitely asking for Leonard money, I think.
He's the Steelers have always, as long as I've been watching football, they've been a 3-4 team. So he's an outside linebacker,
yeah.
but he's more of a pass rusher.
He's an edge. Yeah, he's an edge.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's asking for huge money.
Bro, I would too. He got snubbed last year. I don't care what anybody says.
Mhm.
All right, I said Quan Alexander. I have no justification behind it. I just like him. He's a good
You know
guy.
what the justification is behind that? You're the man.
Thank you.
He's a dark horse even to win it on that team. Like he's behind a couple guys in my head to win it.
Oh yeah.
He was
Good for
a
you.
dark horse after for like 2 guys at least. At
Yeah,
least.
I'm thinking too.
Marshawn.
Marshawn and,
Yeah, and
Demario
Cam
Davis.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, Demario Davis, man.
I don't know about Demario Davis. They're probably on
Yeah,
the
I don't
same
know.
level. Quan Alexander's probably higher than him for me.
Quan's a better linebacker healthy than Demario Davis is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, man.
That's crazy.
That's why we call it the Dark Horse Edition.
You can't tell me Quan's not a better linebacker.
Did you watch Quan Alexander in San Francisco?
Mario Davis is
Ever?
playing like a top 5 linebacker, and people don't realize it. Like, you guys just don't because he goes under the radar, but you guys are going to watch
No,
this.
I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying
He's shit.
Quan Alexander's game is more complete than Demario Davis's.
This is a conversation for another time, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Last one.
Wait. We didn't even, LBS, who'd you have?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I had Darius Leonard as
Oh.
well. He's had a bunch of big seasons. He's playing well. I think it's time. He's bound to win one, I think, and he's bound to be the best defensive player in the NFL one season. And why not next year?
Why not?
I put Derwin James
Let's see
because
it.
I think a lot of people forgot he was still in the NFL.
He's so good.
Yeah, low key.
At least once a day, I see highlights from him in training camp. Like I saw one yesterday where he was like, "Watch this, I'm gonna get a pick and I'm gonna return it." Covering Eckler on a wheel, like
That's
just
crazy.
literally ran the route for him, picked it, like put Eckler on skates and
Beast.
ripped it.
I
up
think
the
when
sideline.
healthy, Derwin James is the best safety in the NFL.
I could make a case. Yeah.
But
But
I had Levante David just because. Sorry, Cam.
No, nothing to add. He's good.
Yeah, everybody's coming back on that deep. They're returning all 22 starters. They're a Super Bowl team, and I know I said Devin White was the best linebacker, but I feel like now everybody knows Devin White, and Levante David might be one of the top 5 best coverage linebackers in the NFL. So he's going to cover the running backs out of the backfield. He's going to get you those 130 tackles a year. He's always flown under the radar. He didn't even really get paid this offseason. Took a pay cut. So maybe it's kind of his prove it year. So he could step up and maybe he'll perform, get that recognition.
All right, last one. Easy enough. Who is your
Easy
dark
enough.
horse MVP?
Didn't we already do this question?
I think
We've
said-
done this because like 4 of us said Carson Wentz.
Okay, well, it's definitely changing now, so might as well do it again. Carson Wentz would be a dark horse. Also, this is by far and away my best drawing yet.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. We got Kyler from Dawson, Henry from Shaner, Cam Newton from LBS, and Stafford from Cam. And
Ew.
and I got Dak Prescott. Listen, I was totally joking. I actually butchered that logo, but listen, there is not a lot of things I like about the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott is one of them. I really like watching Dak Prescott play. It was an absolute shame, the injury that happened to him last year. He was having an astronomically great season. Like, it was ridiculous. So happy he got paid, as he should. But yeah, Dak Prescott, It's definitely a dark horse, him coming off that kind of injury. But yeah, why are you guys all laughing?
Because Shane just texted the group chat saying, and I quote, "I'm gonna piss my pants."
Oh man.
All right, Shane, we're finished this segment. You go. We'll finish up here, and we'll meet you for trivia.
Well, I need to talk about mine, but it's fine.
You don't need to that bad. You can go pee if you want.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
Dak Prescott.
I wrote Kyler Murray. Man, it just feels weird not having Shane here. I wrote Kyler. Got snubbed with his Madden rating, I find. Has a DeAndre Hopkins to throw to. Like, I don't know. I can see him being a player that's so exciting to watch that he kind of like a Lamar Jackson type of year. Obviously, Lamar was unreal, but like Lamar, it was his exciting factor that drew the attention, that drew, the MVP hype initially. And I think Kyler can kind of bring that same attention just because of his play style. So I have Kyler Murray, dark horse MVP.
All right, I like it. Obviously, went with Shaner's boy. He's gone, but it's okay. Cam Newton, dude, he's done it before. I truly believe he still has like insane. Like, I don't know. He still has exactly. I think if he's healthy, if he's feeling good, he a well improved team around him this year, especially on offensively, which is what matters. Anyways, dude, I just think he could. I genuinely think like this is super dark horse, but I actually think if the Pats go 11-6, 12-5, he could be in the running if he has a solid season. So that's why I chose him. And as I said before, he's done it before. I'd love to see him do it again.
Yeah, I went with Stafford. I mean, he's on the best offense. I mean, he's with the best OC in the NFL, so or one of, in my opinion. So, listen, he's going to a good team, better team than he's ever played for. They have a good defense. They'll be scoring a lot of points, presumably, even with Cam Akers out. I mean, I think he'll be back to throwing the ball 50 times a game, but we'll see. But, I mean, I like it. It is dark horse, but don't be surprised. Now that Carson Wentz is out, I don't know what we're going to do.
Maybe mine's not super dark horse because we all know how good Henry is, but it's pretty much always quarterbacks that win this award. So that's why I went with a different position. I honestly think Derrick Henry within the next 3-4 years might be able, with that extra game, to break that record for rushing yards in the season. So yeah, so that's why he's a dark horse. Maybe not to everybody else, but like I said, running backs, I don't remember the last time a running back, maybe AP in 2012. That's probably the last time a running back won. So that's why he's a dark horse to me.
All right, those are some good answers, except for Liam's, because I don't believe that's the Cam Newton has it still. But anyway,
he's won more MVPs than Drew Brees. Just by the way, anyway.
He has.
Love it, Tate.
Well, he was in the same division too.
Yeah.
Tough.
I don't want to hear it. But anyways, last one.
Oh, we have a fun one?
We have a little fun one.
Ooh.
This is Dark Horse Edition, but who is your Dark Horse prediction to win episode 35 trivia?
Ooh. I love it.
No disrespect. I mean, no disrespect by this answer, boys.
Is Shane becoming a Dark Horse? He's getting blown up 2 weeks in a row now.
Yeah, twice. That's it. Bro, if I'm not winning this week either. For all the
All
fans
right, baby.
out there,
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I have to go myself. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yes.
Everyone but Shane said LBS.
Cam. I went with Cam just solely off the fact that LBS was in a heartbreaker last week, and me and Cam were at the bottom.
Yeah, Liam still hasn't recovered mentally from last week.
All right.
Cam, I have all my faith in you, buddy.
I think Liam's been looking.
Segue. That's our perfect
Liam's been freaking going hard on the trivia questions. I seen him studying. He's been in the lab, so we got to watch out this week.
Hitting the Bucks hard.
Listen, that's the perfect segue. So Dawson, take it away with NBC Trivia, baby.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we're doing well.
I'm great.
That's fantastic. I hate to break it to you, gentlemen. All the training in the world wouldn't have prepared you for this trivia.
Oh.
You know why? Do you know why?
Why?
Why is that?
Because we're going away from the traditional 3-3-3 method.
Oh, I like it.
We are
Me
going
too.
away
I
from
love
it.
this.
We're introducing new sports. We're
Cool.
introducing new topics. Okay? We're getting into the thick of it. Okay? Are we ready?
Thick of it.
Knew that was coming.
I can't ask you what we want to start with because there's nothing to start with.
Just
Right?
hit us. Hit us.
Wait, so this is just kind of general
It
like,
is.
sports?
This is just you'll see, Shane. You'll see.
How many questions? Just cemented.
9 questions still. 9 questions still.
Okay. All right.
All right?
I could deal with that.
All right, we're going to start with an easy one. Okay? What is the national sport of Canada? What is the national sport of Canada?
Why?
This is
Why do I
something
feel
we
like it's
all
not
knew as a kid.
hockey?
This is throwing me off, boys.
What is the national sport of Canada?
I could be fully wrong.
Dude,
The last time I checked, there was 2, but
There is
Yeah.
absolutely 2.
there's a summer and a
Wait, do we
winter.
have to name both? Do we have to name both?
Oh, you're right.
I was going for the summer one, but that's
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Well,
okay. Then I know what it is.
We're all getting it right, bottom line. Like,
yeah.
3, 2, 1, lift them. Matt has lacrosse, Shane has lacrosse, Liam has lacrosse, Cam has lacrosse. The correct answer,
Field
putting all
hockey.
the boys on the board at 1, is lacrosse.
Let's go, boys.
All right. That was just a little gimme. Okay. This one's actually a gimme as well. Okay. This is like guaranteed 2 points. Let's get the momentum going, boys. Okay. All right. In NFL football, what is the only possible number of points that a team cannot get? In NFL football, what is the only possible number of points a team cannot have?
Wait,
What do you?
Come on.
I don't understand.
What point total can an NFL team not have in a single game?
oh, like the whole game,
Oh,
not just scoring in one
okay.
play.
The whole game.
If
I'll
I
give
didn't
you
get this right,
5,
I'm gonna be tripping. But okay.
4, 3,
I don't know.
2, 1, lift. Matt had 1, LBS had 1, Cam had 1, Shane had 4.
You can get one though. You can.
How?
It's like I don't know. There's a whole rule behind it. You could get 1 point. It's like if you go to kick a field PAT and then the other team blocks it and almost returns it.
Yeah,
and
but
then-
how do you get 1? You'd have to have 6, right?
No,
Because there would be
it's like a
PAT.
whole thing. If they get it and bring it back and then you get the ball, it's like
yes,
1
but it
point.
has to be a PAT.
No.
So they would have to have 6.
Oh, I'm retarded.
Right? Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. Shane.
I thought way too much about this question. My brain was working way too much.
I thought this
Yeah,
one was
me
a
too. I was
That's
on
how it was.
overdrive there.
Every
I
time you
wrote
tell me
1
it's an easy
immediately
question-
after he read the question.
What?
I wrote 1 immediately. You guys are all overthinking it, man.
Oh,
Nerd.
yeah. Every time you tell me it's an easy question, my brain works way too hard.
All right.
Yeah.
After 2 questions, Matt, Cam, and Liam are tied at 2. Shane has 1. On to the serious questions. Those were our 2 momentum gatherers, or in the case of Shane, a momentum killer.
I'll
All right.
still come back.
You can absolutely still come back. Who is the only player in NBA history to sign 2 $200 million or more contracts in their career? So at 2 separate points, they signed $200 million contracts or extensions.
I'm ready.
We'll lift them up in 3, 2, 1, go. Matt, Liam, and Shane, and Cam all have Steph Curry. Maybe I made these too easy. The correct answer is Steph Curry. Matt, Cam, and Liam are perfect through 3. Let's get that out of the way. Shane, you have 2.
I
On
don't
to
think I've never heard those words come out of anyone's mouth before. Matt, you're perfect after 3. Never heard that in my life.
Hey, Matt, you look perfect after 3 drinks. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who has the most majors in golf? Major title victories in golf. Who has the most major title victory? Shane, put it down. Lift them in 3, 2, 1, go. Cam, Liam, and Shane all have Tiger Woods. Matt has Jack Nicklaus. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a leader. The correct answer is Jack Nicklaus.
Never.
Matt, you are perfect through 4.
Thank you.
On to question 5. Usain Bolt, widely regarded as the greatest Olympic sprinter of all time. I don't think there's much debate there. Has 8 career medals. How many of those were gold? How many of Usain Bolt's 8 career medals were gold?
Olympic medals.
Olympic medals. Olympic medals. How many were gold? I will give you guys
Great question.
5,
Fuck.
4, 3, 2, 1. Lift them. Matt has 8. They all have 8. Liam has all of them. The correct
7?
answer is all of them. All 8 medals. Are you saying
Gold.
gold? We're gold.
Let's go. Let's go, boys. I like to see all the boys win here. I like it.
Well, Matt, through 5 questions, you are perfect with a score of 5.
Thank
Cam
you.
and Liam are tied at 4, and Shane has 3.
Go Darkhorse. Pick it up.
Fuck, I'm trying. Hey, the leader needs to slow down.
All right. So, between everyone currently on the Lakers, currently on the roster, how many league MVP awards do they have? Not league MVP winners. How many league MVP awards do they have? Shane, maybe don't count out on your fingers. There we go. All right. I will give you guys a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Show them. Matt has 5. Shane has 5. Liam has 7. And Cam has 7. The correct answer. 2 of you are correct.
Shane and Matt for sure.
Is 5 league MVP awards. I don't know how it's broken down. I think LeBron has 3.
LeBron
Russell has
has
1.
Westbrook.
Ron 4, Russ 1.
Oh, okay. All right. To quote Shane's girlfriend, Penny Alexiak, trust me, at the top it isn't lonely. Can't say the same for Matt. It's getting lonely up there. 6 for Matt, 4 for Cam, 4 for Liam, 4 for Shaner. We have 3 questions left. Who is currently the oldest player in the NHL? Who is currently
Under
the oldest?
contract?
Played last year. I only say that because I don't know if this
I feel like I
person
should
is-
know this.
Yeah.
All right. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh, that's a good answer.
It's
That's a
the
good
right
answer,
answer.
Shaner.
It's the right answer.
It says Suter down here. I know
Web
it's not.
Suter.
I was gonna write Weber because I wasn't sure, but
All right. Well, you can scratch both of those off because those are both
yeah, I
wrong.
figured.
Cam had Ian Cole, Shane had Zdeno Chara, and Matt had Jumbo Joe Thornton. The correct answer is Zdeno Chara.
Good
He's
answer.
2 years older than Joe Thornton.
He's also. That's why I asked if he's under contract because he's not.
Yeah. All right. We have a race going on here. 4 for Cam, 4 for Liam, 6 for Matt, 5 for Shane. Matt ruins his attempt at a perfect season. You hate to see it. The New York Yankees have the most World Series of all time by a landslide. They have 27. Okay. Who is number 2 on that list? Who is number 2 on that list? As a hint, they have 11 World Series titles. 11 World Series titles. I repeat. Let's go in a quick little 3, 2, 1, and go. Matt has the LA Dodgers. Cam has the LA Dodgers. Shane has the LA Dodgers. And Liam has the Red Sox. He added a question mark. The score will remain the same. The correct answer with 11 World Series titles is the St. Louis Cardinals.
Wow.
Shocker to me.
thought it was
Until like 2012, when the Red Sox won, they hadn't won since like 1908. That's how I knew. Like,
No, wasn't that the Cubs?
no, the Cubs was
Like 1950 something
Yeah.
Oh.
or 40 something.
All right. Entering the last question. Cam and Liam have unfortunately been eliminated.
What the
But I
fuck?
encourage you to continue answering these questions. Matt has 6, and Shane, coming for his tail, has 5.
Do I
Entering the
not
final
also have
question.
5?
No, you have 4.
Oh, I didn't get that one right. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Fuck.
All right. So, taking into consideration the big 4 sports leagues, NHL, MLB, NBA, and NFL, which state has the most pro sports teams? Which state has the most pro sports teams out of the NBA, NHL, NFL, and MLB?
This one's easy. Like
We'll
very
give her a good lift in 3,
Hang on,
Two.
hang on.
Think.
I'm
1.
I'm wrong.
Lift them.
Oh yes, let's go.
Boys have California except Cam, who has Florida. The
it
correct
Cali?
answer with
It could
16 professional sports teams. California.
Give me my crown, baby. Are you
Fair
kidding
enough.
me?
We have a winner, Matthew Campbell.
Oh my god, I'm hot. I'm hot.
Congratulations.
I can't miss right now.
You are hot. Congratulations. That was another edition of Nothing But Controversy Trivia. I hope you guys liked me switching it up a little. The questions might have been too easy, to be honest. But Shane, I just need to get your thoughts here. You look absolutely devastated. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm in his head. Is
Last
what's going
question.
through
I
my
knew
mind.
Matt had it. I knew Matt had it even as soon as you said it. It was too easy, the last question. I started off slow. That second question really broke my brain.
It wasn't an easy question because I came very close to writing New York.
No, but that second question, it's on me. That loss is on me. The second question broke my brain, and I'll be back next week.
Hey, we love to hear it.
To all
Shane,
those
you're an
who are,
absolute warrior.
Yeah, but to all those who are Team Shaner, don't listen to him. That loss is on me because I'm the Matt. I'm the one who won this tournament. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of Shaner being the guy because he hasn't won in so
Count the
long.
records. I'm still the guy. Count the records.
He hasn't won. You're in the
Go
past.
back all 30.
You're in the past, buddy. You're in
Matt,
the
you've won
past.
twice in the last 3 weeks, but Shane won like
Yeah,
every
I'm not
other
done.
week
No,
before
it's
that.
not just me.
Hey Matt,
It's not just me.
your favorite video on the internet is "You're not that guy" and "You're not that guy."
Well, guess what? Right now, I am that guy. And this is proof right here on Dawson's scoreboard. So get out of my face and let's go into top 5. All right, let's go.
It's like Patrick Mahomes coming after Tom Brady. Fuck.
Except Tom Brady just won. Shane hasn't won in like a week. Not a week, a month. Like, like
All right, roll it. Fucking top 5. Let's go.
Two weeks ago, we did childhood drinks. Last week, we did childhood lunchbox snacks.
Are we going back to school, Matt?
We're going right back to school.
Ooh.
We're going to
Yay.
do childhood schoolyard / gym classics.
Earth.
All right.
Okay. So, I would like to give one honorable mention to a game that we used to call British Bulldog, where you put one guy in the middle and you run across, and like the person in the middle, if you get touched, then you go in the middle and then it's like last man standing kind of. That was so
man.
electric.
Shout out to the kid on our mosquito team who broke his arm while we played that game.
Oh man.
Remember that.
Or his leg.
We used to,
Oh,
we used
yeah.
to play that like tackle.
No.
We used to play
Yeah.
like tackle when we played when we did that.
Bare
practice.
weeks before the season started, our interim head coach decided that would be a good idea. And he was actually our starting center. So I was down a man, was not happy. kid left the field with a broken arm because of British Bulldog. So
Damn.
Number
Yeah.
5. Number 5 is like the simplest thing on the planet. But at my high school was known for having like 6 soccer fields. Like we had like 6. And every recess and lunch, it was nuts how many people would be on that soccer field playing soccer. It was like every soccer field was like designated for a grade. So like every grade would have their own soccer field and just play first. It was madness. So number 5 is soccer. Okay. Number 4, we wouldn't get to play it all that much, but we'd find some times like in the snow to play it and stuff. Tackle football. Man, playing in like at school, tackle football was just ridiculous. Because first of all, we were all football players, so we all dominated. Like
So much better than everyone.
like so much better. It wasn't even close. Also, like everyone's wearing like puffy jackets, so like you get smoked. You don't. It doesn't hurt. Like
You're getting tackled into snow, bro.
yeah, you're getting tackled in the snow.
Amazing.
It's just the most fun thing ever. Number 3, this is a big another elementary school thing. Champ.
Mm.
You guys know what that is? Like
Oh,
four.
Voted,
yeah,
dude.
baby.
Oh,
Voted.
that was such a big.
That's
game.
high on my list.
Dude, that
Yeah,
was
me
such
too.
a fun game. Number 2, maybe this is just me. I don't know if you guys are gonna like this one, but soccer baseball, man. Oh, that game was so electric. Oh, it was so fun. And I was a soccer guy too, so I would dominate that one too. Like it was ridiculous. I mean, we're all pretty much like the most athletic guys at our elementary schools and stuff, so we were all already dominating and stuff. But like number 1, I'm sure it's gonna be on a lot of lists here, but dodgeball. Like come on, man. You get into gym class and your coach or whatever, your teacher says, yeah, we're playing dodgeball today. Everyone was fired up. Like,
Yeah.
like we were hyped up and man, see like launching balls. You were literally getting told to throw shit at people. Like that's what it was, man. It was so fun. That's my list.
You go after the girl you like, you protect her, you whip her in the face. You're dominant. Fuck yeah, baby. Loved it. I'm seeing my number 5 and I want it to be higher, but I can't. Number 5. The best like schoolyard game, because all these other ones might be gym class games, but the best schoolyard game, Sandman. Sandman was fucking
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
oh my god. Fun
Thought of
story. I was playing Sandman once, and I was those like string bridges kind of thing. There was like a string down the middle, and then there was like
They're
ropes
dangerous.
here.
Those things are
What?
dangerous.
Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you why it was dangerous. I'm taking a step. I'm running. My foot slips. Literally, my legs, the bar, boom.
Matt, what were you just saying about us being the most athletic kids in elementary school?
You. First of all, I was fat, so like I already was at a disadvantage. But I was definitely top 5 most athletic kids. Number 4, like Matt, soccer, baseball. Can't say enough. It was just sick. Number 3, dodgeball, but like free roaming dodgeball. I didn't like the 2 sides. I
Really?
like where you could like
Oh, what?
Chinese dodgeball. That's what we
Yeah.
called it.
yeah. I think that might be. I don't know if you can say that anymore, but
Wow, like I'm not saying it
no,
maliciously
it's
or
No, no.
anything.
100% what I
That's
called
what
it
it's
too.
But like
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
gym teacher called it that, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
no,
it's offensive.
100%.
Yeah.
It was
That's
created
super
there.
questionable, Dawson.
No.
Two-sided dodgeball was so electric.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you caught the ball. Your guy came in. It was all hype,
Facts.
bro. Like, are you kidding
Facts,
me?
You're right. You're right.
Dude.
Fuck, you're right. Number 2, British Bulldog was so fun. Not even the tackle version, just the tag version was so fun. And then number 1, I hate it now. I hate playing it now because I'm so fucking bad at it. But soccer at lunch was the most competitive thing ever. There was
Stars were made.
nothing like the feeling of hearing that first bell ring and saying, all right, next goal wins. Next goal wins was one of the most fucking intense things ever. First of all, bullshit rule. If you're
Bro,
down
you can be
10
down
in a
by
game,
10, you score that next goal, you win.
fuck you lost, buddy. One thing I want to give a few special shout outs though. Special shout out to you guys ever play Omnikin ball, the huge fucking ball?
Yeah.
I hated
Oh,
that. I
yeah.
hated that.
That was mad fun.
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of
that was so fun.
Didn't
Mad
like that.
fun. Okay, and shout out to it wasn't even like it was just a gym class activity, but you know the huge like carpet thing that you throw in the air and then everyone sits underneath it kind of thing? Like the
Oh,
huge
the parachute. The parachute.
Yeah, the parachute
Yeah.
thing. That was sick too. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's my list. I'm gonna hear some of yours and I'm gonna want to change them immediately.
All right. Well, number 5, I have one that has not been mentioned yet. This was a game that was. Anyways, I'm just gonna start by calling it red ass or butts up.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
and
That's
I didn't forget that one.
I had to put this game on the list because we used to always get we weren't allowed to play, but we
No.
always played.
because we went to the same elementary school. I remember that.
Right. Yeah, and we weren't allowed to play this game, but we found a way to do it all the time. And great memories, great memories. Number 4, classic dodgeball. Number 3, I put Champ. Love that game as well. That was just a great time and such a good original game. You know, it's cool. Anyways, number 2, soccer. Dude, it can't be beat. It's the most played game in the world, and there's a reason why. Number 2, and at number 1, I went with touch football. But I didn't think of the time that you play in the snow and stuff because I would have put tackle football. But dude, football in general, man, what a time! It's our favorite sport. I think all of us to play, and it's just a great game. So number 1, there
The
it
thing
is.
about Champ, like you were saying, like it's like a very like original game. Like bro, when you were the champ, it was your rules. Like,
Yeah,
you,
and
you
you got
made the rules, man. So like when
Yeah.
you went to champ, you stayed champ because you made the rules
King
how
Court.
you wanted them to be.
I feel like it
Oh, yeah.
started with like 4 rules at my school, and then by the end of the year, there was like 30 different rules,
100%.
like all completely made up names. And like, anyway,
What a game!
yeah. At number
Oh,
5,
cherry bombs. That's what we used to call them. Cherry bombs.
yeah,
Oh,
there was
yeah.
that. Anyways, there's all kinds of dumb shit. But
Snake
at number
eyes.
5, Liam, at our school we called it bingo, with the tennis. But yeah, red ass. We
Okay.
did that
Bingo.
after hours when there weren't as many like supervisors and
Yeah.
people watching us. But that game that you talk about,
Yo, yeah,
that's
ruined
intensity.
friendship.
But I was lucky. I'm blessed to have the arm that I did, especially in elementary school, because like kids were scared of me a bit. I was a little, I was a killer. But okay, so at 4, yeah, dude, it was bad. I heard
Cam was a killer in grade 6.
Bro, very.
yo,
Hey man, don't come to school tomorrow. We're gonna play red ass.
but that's what it was though, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
love it.
fuck. But very good YouTube idea. Nothing but controversy plays old schoolyard games.
we should.
We go to a
Absolutely.
playground. We play champ. We play knockout. We play fucking
Oh.
all this shit.
Dude,
Oh my god, that would be so fun.
it's basketball week at my freaking camp, and all they do when there's nothing to do is play knockout. Yeah, man, I've probably played like 60 game of knockout, and it's Tuesday. Like
All right, what else, Cam?
Yeah, I'm kind of lost here. At 4, soccer, fire. One thing that hasn't been brought up is when the game gets a little too intense and kids start picking the ball up with their hands and just
Oh
running
yeah.
the length of
Or
the
starts
field and
tackling each
ripping.
other. Yeah.
Literally turns into rugby at that point. Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That was
Great
fun.
point.
At 3, I also have champ. Yeah, that was just a really weird game. And I
Quality
don't know if
game.
I would enjoy it as much now, but when I was 10, like
I
that
feel
was
like we're
great.
too competitive to play that game right now.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you're making up the rules.
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like ever since I got older, I've gotten way less competitive. Like at anything I play. Like I used to be the most competitive kid. It's ridiculous. Like
I'm like really. It's bad how competitive I am. Like I get cheese. You won't see it,
Oh.
but I get
Oh, no.
fucking cheese.
I'll vocalize my.
Hey boys, I literally want to go play butts up or red ass or bingo right now. Like,
Facts.
oh my
Just
god.
beware. At number 2, another game that I was dangerous at, dodgeball.
oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lethal. You know those? So you guys know there's like those foam balls,
Yeah.
but you know the plastic ones that make.
Oh
like-
yeah, the rubber ones. The rubber ones.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
rubber
yeah,
ones.
rubber.
Yeah.
Those
Like the red
were-
rubber ones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those were
Mhm.
like leave the mark on your face. Like
Lethal.
that was
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, dodgeball
It
brings
made a
back-
sound. It made a sound. It made a distinct sound.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, whoever made the rule that if you hit someone in the head, you're out, probably
Yeah.
sucked at dodgeball
Worse.
and is a
Yeah,
bitch.
Yeah.
That was
My
the
first week at camp this week, this year, my first week at camp, it was like raining. Wednesday, we just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna play dodgeball." and it was like coaches against kids. It was like 70 kids and like 6 coaches. And we're like, oh yeah, and by the way, headshots count. We're
Fuck yeah.
launching balls at kids' heads. Like,
Fuck yeah.
worst rule ever. I agree. Probably a safe rule, but
It is definitely a safe rule.
Yeah.
For school, I guess it's safe.
especially for Shaner.
Yeah.
And number one, just like LBS, I have football. When I was in elementary school, we had a pretty cool principal. Everyone knows him. So I won't name drop, but he organized us a tackle football tournament. So twice a week, we had like 4 or 6 teams. I don't remember. But twice a week, we would play these games. And then eventually there was playoffs and like a final. And it was tackle supervised by him. There's a few football players at our school, so it got pretty intense. But yeah, super fun. But most of the time it was touch. But with him, we went full out.
Love that.
Before we move on, I just want to say like my list was purely based off of like elementary school, because in high school there was one sport that like dominated all, and it was intramural ball hockey, and it was just the most
Really?
absolute
Yeah.
most like electric like thing you could like, dude. It would go on for like 2 months, and I think I had a squad like LBS was a part of. We had a squad of like 10 guys who like ran that shit from like from Sec 1 to Sec 5. It was nuts. Like I absolutely like ball hockey was the sport to play like back in high school. It was nuts.
It just sucks. They always have the non-curved sticks and shit. Like,
And then you curve them
Not
and get
us.
in
Us,
trouble.
we brought our own sticks. We brought our own sticks. It was that serious. Yeah.
damn.
Oh yeah.
All right. For me, at 5, like Matt said, I went all off of elementary school because in high school it was kind of like we didn't really have time. Dawson knows we didn't really have time to do this shit. But I went soccer, baseball at 5 because there was no better feeling as like a super young, cocky athlete than oh shit, he's batting next, back up.
Back up.
There was
Yeah.
there was nothing better than hearing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Best feeling in the world. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You're sitting there, your whole team is like, yo, your last batter to bring us all home. And then
Yeah.
they're like, yo, back
yeah.
up.
And then you get
on
fucking
top of the
cheeky on
world.
them and you bunt it.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
So, and then at 4, dodgeball. I was always one of those because my mom has to go to work early, so I was always one of those like daycare morning kids, and I would just pick off who I wanted. And like Dawson said, you're hiding your crush in the back, like trying to put you're catching everything, bro. You're the nastiest dodgeball
yeah.
player in the world. 3, Sandman. Bro,
Oh.
recess, when you only have like 15 minutes and you can't play like those sports games, Sandman was the go-to. And if you start off as Sandman, you were basically the bitch of the school. Like we chose the kid that we knew would never catch us. It was bad.
He spent his whole recess with his fucking eyes.
Literally, bro. Like now looking back at it, like we used to bully him.
Fuck yeah.
Bro, like
Oh,
he'd be,
yeah.
like right up, like we had like a high jungle gym, and we would stand over him and be like, "Hey, you're not catching us!" And like the kid would like, sometimes the kid would leave in like tears, like it was bad. Like, we
Yeah,
were
fuck
bullying
yeah.
him.
And at
I was-
lunch you say we're playing. Wait, at lunch you say we're playing again, and then you guys go play football while he's just
Yeah,
in the sand.
yeah, literally. At 2, in elementary school, we played hockey a lot, but like it was floor hockey, but it was with like that, like it wasn't with a ball. It was like with like a puck that was kind of like not rubber, but it was like foam or some shit.
Yeah, I know. Chuck.
But you could lift that shit and go top shelf whenever you wanted. Like that shit flew. Like there was times I was shooting from like
Okay.
half and I was ripping top shelf. So I think it was just like a kind of thing that I was just good at it. So that's why it's on my list. At 1, I'm naming football because it always started out as touch football and then ended up at tackle football.
Yeah.
And I was putting up like Hall of Fame stats. I would have like 4 picks, like 5 touchdowns. Like I was disgusting because no one at my school, like you guys all went to school with like kind of guys we grew up with playing football. I didn't. I went to a school where it was like no football players. So it was like, okay, every play, just throw the ball to Shane. Or like every play, Shane's going to jump this route. Like I was like the best player that school has ever seen. So football was number 1 just based on because I just picked on kids.
Yeah. You know what? The biggest flex that you could have in like elementary school was being a part of like that one like group of like athletes that would be like,
Yeah.
okay, us 4 take on. You know what I'm
It
talking
was like
about?
20
Yeah.
other kids.
Yeah.
So I could be like, yeah. There'd be like 20 kids on the other side. You're 4, and you're still like beating them like 7-0. Like,
Yeah.
like just being a part of that squad was the flex. But yeah,
Oh
man,
man,
I want to go back to that age.
boys, I swear that would make a banger YouTube video.
It would. 100%.
Facts. I love that.
Penny Alexiak, you're welcome to join us.
Penny Alexiak, if you want to play knockout with us, you're more than welcome. Weird
Okay.
invite.
But yeah, anyways, that was our top 5 schoolyard gym class activities. Schoolyard/gym class activities. We're going to move on to our lock of the week in terms of betting. Listen, I know we're all supposed to come up with one, but I wanted to propose something. For the first time ever, I wanted to propose an idea that we all go in on one together.
I'm listening.
Since it's been so long, I want us all to have our lock of the week.
You'll say Al's money.
Al's money line.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Lock it in. I'll lock
That's
it in
mine,
with you
yeah.
right now.
Okay, that's a heavy lock.
That was mine.
boys.
That was already mine.
Kind of rode with that one, but yeah.
Take it from me and the NBC boys. The Montreal Alouettes are winning against the Edmonton Elks.
They're dropping
on Saturday.
40 also.
All right? So lock it in. That's how we're going to end episode 35.
I
Hey,
just want to say, also, I'm going to add my lock, which is also
No!
tight end. William Stanback is going over 100 yards.
love it.
All right.
Like
Put that
it.
in
Love it.
there too. All right? But yeah, Al's money line. Lock it in. That does it for episode 35. If you haven't done so already,
Oh, a premature shake?
he's already kissing. He's already kissing. But
I'll
anyways,
give you a second one after.
so yeah, if you've made it this far, exit this video, give us a like, subscribe, share, go follow us on all our social media platforms, and Shayna will give you a second kiss right now. Here we